24 is the mic.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Run left, run left. Check, cross, start.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man open. That's Harry. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 44, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo,
garbage
and I know this
Drew.
to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
They don't cover up the middle, bro. What the fuck?
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. 20.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 6 guys.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 45 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
That nigga did cut, bro. God damn.
Take over at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, my camera.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hold on. Check. Tighten up. Whip. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. A big run there by
That
Gurley.
stiff arm shit is straight cheese, bro. God damn.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the
Straight
2015
shit.
draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They come up in an offset eye. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. I know.
Sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That nigga trying to get fired.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 30
damn, that's tough.
yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on
Ain't free anytime, man.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in
2 minutes.
First half.
Come on, you could see like 5.
First and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Oh, you said hustle and flow? Oh. Oh. Oh, you the white girl. Is this true, whatchamacallit?
The Los Angeles
Is this true? Like,
set to begin
they playing you like this, man?
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field.
That's
got
tough.
the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess
He
it
ain't
up.
defending himself either, man. That's crazy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Whoa,
to the
what?
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 33 in the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have the chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see?
Wait, it's legal to do crack in Vegas?
Up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Now Gurley staying down.
Yeah,
let's
bitch.
hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Central West.
Begin.
25. Check 25.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop her.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Merlin. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Take 4.
Value 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Gurley now, toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Wilson on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. 10 yards into Seattle first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's second down. Wilson now to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then of course by deed with his play. High school coach used to say that all the time. Lanny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Brandon Cooks. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. This is fielded at the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out
What pick we on first, though?
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I'm after food, right?
Already and another first and 10.
I was trying to switch teams, you know, get a good trade, but you ain't trying to do that, Greenwood.
Wilson from the gun.
I got
It's caught. Block it. 11 yards there and a first.
I mean, if you guarantee me a trade, we can do it, but like, I doubt you're gonna guarantee me a trade.
Move on first down.
That's a lot.
Wilson, operating from the
damn, bro, he overthrew it.
Here's one incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Ugh. I thought I can get out if he comes here.
Throwing again. Wilson being chased out left.
Bro, throw that bitch off.
He's brought down. Corey Littleton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he
Damn, I
can
got
take off
he got
and
me.
make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wait, I thought Juan started having problems when he signed Tyreek.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack.
I mean, you can find another wide receiver like that anytime.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ooh.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
That's what I thought about getting, but I might get the Saints.
Offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 10, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to get
it's either Saints, Chiefs,
Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
How is that nigga getting through that quick? Say it again.
Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Well, Hail Mary time.
Let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first
Nicholas
down.
Batum.
Because college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Then he'll give it here to his running back.
Bro, that shit caught me out.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, yeah, I got the rocket. Hey, we should never make that trade, bro. What the fuck is this? Bro, I had Darius Garland and Kevin Love. Bro. That fucked my whole trade up.
For the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation.
Nigga, cut. The fuck?
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
And losing
Fucking
in this
running
wild
plays.
card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I got Nikhil Harry in another league. That man is. I should never traded that man. Hey, go and send him back then, nigga. I just hit the last stop.